When you're watching professional sports, isn't it great when you root for the home team? But what do you do if you don't have a home team? Well, that's the subject of today's Idea of the Day. I'm a New Yorker. So as a New Yorker, when it comes to sports, we've got it covered. Not only do we have a professional team in every major sport, we've got multiple. Mets, Yankees, Jets, Giants, but they play in New Jersey. And the Islanders and the Rangers, the Knicks and the Nets. We've got multiple teams. But there are a lot of cities. I mean, an awful lot of big cities like Las Vegas and you name it. There are tons of cities that don't have their own local team. And then it makes me think about Atlanta. Turner, who owned the TBS at the time, he probably still does, he had a local TV station, TBS, and people were watching TBS all across the country, Turner Broadcasting System, and in a way it became America's team. So to this day, they like to call themselves America's team because a lot of cities who don't have a professional team, they would also have TBS, so they'd see all the home games for the Atlanta Braves. Got it. But here's what I would love to see: a real America's team. A real America's team would mean, let's just say, for example, you have a home game, a traditional game. They're playing the Yankees as a Yankee home game. So they'll play in Yankee Stadium. They'll play the Mets in Citi Field, the Cubs in Wrigley Field. But when they have a home game, it's not always in the same city. So, for example, they could do a rotation of cities who have stadiums and venues which normally, let's say, host college games. They could host America's team for that particular homestead. So in baseball, of course, they would play, 3 or 4 games, maybe in a row, maybe whatever it is, in Las Vegas, or in, a whole bunch of other cities that don't have a local team. And that would bring new people who don't otherwise get to see a professional sport in their own hometown an opportunity to not only root for the home team while they're playing in all these other destination cities, but they come to their town sort of like a tour. So they don't have a specific home. Make up a team name, the National, well, there is a team called the Nationals, but the Americans or some other team name that is their national, real America's team, and let them tour around and let them do, every year, maybe they hit Las Vegas once or twice. They'll hit, parts of Montana who don't have sports. Maybe even Alaska. If you know what that would mean to people from Alaska? To have, let's say, a home game for America's team with the New York Yankees right there in Anchorage or wherever it may be. So today's Idea of the Day is a real national American team that has no home city. And that's today's Idea of the Day. All right, so that's today's Idea of the Day. I hope you liked it. If you visit ideaoftheday.com, you'll see a new one every day. Every day. Yeah, some of them don't suck. And don't forget to subscribe. And you can see them here every day. Brand new one. And some of my videos don't suck either.